I'm not fancy yet. I don't have the starting music yet to start this live, but we're gonna act like I got some fancy music, right? We're gonna act like it. Here we go with some fancy music. Lord have mercy, I need a hat. My hair look all kinds of crazy. Here we go. Make sure everything looks good. Make sure everything looks good. Tested 1, 2, 3. Tested 1, 2, 3. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Make sure everything looks good here before we start rolling. 3 nights in a row. We're doing this thing. How's it look? How's it sound, guys? Let me know, please. How am I sounding? How am I looking? Is it high definition before we get rolling? Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. What's up, Ernesto? You got that right, guys. 3 nights in a row. 1, 2, 3. Live streaming. Trying to get this thing rolling. Trying to get this thing going. Trying to get in some kind of rhythm of live streams for you guys throughout the course of the NFL season. And just trying to interact with you guys a lot more. Really haven't done that lately. But I definitely want to, obviously, 3 nights in a row going live, interact with you guys. Ernesto, what's up? So basically what we're doing here tonight, we're counting down the days. When we wake up, it's going to be Saturday. When we wake up again, it's going to be game day, guys. And it's getting closer. Cowboys at FedEx Field versus the Redskins. Got my Dallas Cowboy football new shirt on. We always got to represent, guys. I do not have merch live on any platform. Probably never will. Yeah, can't wait either, bro. I cannot wait either. It's going to be exciting. Go over the injury report real quick. They do have Jonathan Allen out with the knee, Jordan Reed out with concussion, and Darius Geis went to IR, guys, with a knee injury. So the Redskins are thin in a lot of places, and there's more players out too. They're super thin in a lot of places. What's up, Cowboy Nation? How we doing? And Cowboys, they just got Luke Gifford out, and they got Tavon Austin out with a concussion. Yes, you are, brother. Yes, you are. I'm not... And this is how we are as Cowboy fans, is if a player gets released, if a player wants to get traded, if Cowboy fans are the first ones to say, "Oh, we want him," and that's nobody's fault, but they want to make this team better. I mean, it's going to be Earl Thomas all over again, guys. I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are going to pursue Michael Fitzgerald. I honestly don't. I think they like what they got. And, I can see why Micah Fitzgerald's frustration with the Dolphins is there. Um, he he's in a 3-4 defense. He likes a 4-3 defense. So there's that. And obviously Cowboys do run a 4-3 defense. So everyone's like, we want them, But Micah Fitzpatrick, is that what I said? Is that what I said, Micah? But let's get into this, guys. Cowboy Nation's here. I'm still mad that the NFL drug tested Chidobe Awuzie. And that's a shame because they're supposed to be random. But if you make a play that's out of the ordinary, the NFL is going to drug test you. What happened to pure talent in the NFL? Is it not being recognized as much as it should? And I watched a video the Cowboys put out asking, is Cheeto faster than a cheetah and all that? And Anthony Brown made a good point in it. The NFL drug tests are supposed to be random, but apparently not. If you make a big play in the NFL, expect to get drug tested. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. But I guess it's the NFL that we live in today. I mean, so much PEDs go around. A lot of players don't even know what to take because the rules are kind of blurred. So, it's a shame that Cheeto did get drug tested just because he made a good play. He was running fast, 22.8 miles an hour. Michael Fitzpatrick, Brando the Gaming Champion in the house. Oh, Fitzgerald, my bad. Thanks for the correction. Fitzpatrick to Dallas. No, I just touched on that. Did you listen to the song? I did not listen to the song. Cowboy confirmed toxic. Just because, obviously they're going to do their detail. They're going to do their due diligence. Okay, Fitzpatrick, is he... what kind of player is he? The right kind of guy Jason Garrett likes. And, they're going to talk. Obviously, if he's available, Cowboys believe in player acquisition 365 days a year. Stephen Jones regurgitates that every time he talks to the media. So of course, they're going to do their due diligence on him. I'm sure they got a draft profile on him. And so it is what it is. But I don't know what's going to make out because who's going to want Taco? If you trade Fitzpatrick for Taco, you're not going to get an easy, even trade because I think Fitzpatrick's probably more of a third-round pick. I know they're asking for a first, but Cowboys gave a first-round pick and Amari Cooper, and we not having a first-round pick is huge. So if you give up a first-round pick for that caliber of a player, who has 3 years left on his contract, little less than $1.2 million a year per average. It's going to be a hell of a steal, but I don't see Taco getting traded for him, it being an even, slate there. Man, I hope Tavon Austin returns. I think Tavon Austin's days are limited in Dallas. He has so much potential, but he can't. It's either hamstrings or concussions with this guy. And I think it's time to call up Cedric Wilson to the team, guys. Get him off that practice squad. And I'm kind of curious of what the Cowboys do tomorrow because I don't see them going into this game with 4 wide receivers, 4 healthy wide receivers, unless they're going to use Tony Pollard a lot as a wide receiver. That's the only way I can see the Cowboys kind of doing this because Cedric Wilson is a practice squad. He's not a 53. So tomorrow is going to be very interesting on how the Dallas Cowboys handle their roster situation. Are they going to go in to the Redskins with 4 healthy wide receivers? And if they do, then I can see Tony Pollard being used a lot. Tavon is a free agent at the end of the year. Yeah, he is going to be a free agent, definitely. I think all his salary is basically guaranteed, but it's not a lot. But I can see the Cowboys parting ways with him and calling up Cedric Wilson to tomorrow, basically. Whatever happened to T. Will? He's a free agent, bro. And he's going to be a free agent for a while. What Dallas Cowboy things are you going to show and tell tonight? I don't know yet, guys. We'll keep it a secret towards the end of the show. How's that, Brando? How's that? Is that fair? But I will have a show and tell today. Ernesto, T. Will is working out in Buffalo. Oh, so you might be joining Cole Beasley there. Cowboy Nation dropping news. I don't really keep up with a lot of players once they leave Dallas, guys. I unfollow them off Twitter. I really, like I said, guys, I'm strictly Dallas Cowboys. This is the team I live and breathe. So you won't see, once they leave the Cowboys, I'm like, huh? What's going on? Who's that? So it's just the way I am. So you think if we get Dolphin Fitz, make him a safety or a corner? He wants to play corner, I'm reading. If he wants to play corner and not strong safety, because Xavier Woods is doing a hell of a job there. In my opinion, if he wants to play corner, Cowboys probably won't pursue him. I don't see that happening. But I think they trust Donovan Wilson to start working in as a starter. He is practicing this week. He might be active against the Washington Redskins, so we'll see there. But I like Donovan Wilson. I like the potential that kid has, and I want to see him do great things. Yeah, the Browns did waive Rico Gathers. I did read up on that. That's probably, I think it was as soon as you open the NFL Network app, it was probably the first page there. That's probably how I seen it. So, yeah, the Rico Gathers is currently a free agent, and I do not see him coming back to Dallas, guys. But drop some questions, guys. What do you want to really know about this game, guys? I'm an open book. What's up, Tom? Thanks for joining us for 3 nights in a row. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Coming in here. I know I don't give out any notifications like everybody else does, but it's a spontaneous live, and I think that's what makes it fun. Like, ooh, Mike's live. Let's do this. So, but definitely, guys, we do have a podcast up with Cowboys blog, Podbean. If you download the Podbean app, we're on Spotify. We're also on iTunes. Just search the Frisco Report, and you'll get the latest drop. Our podcasts drop every Tuesday, so keep that in mind, guys. If you're dropping the kids off, if you're to school, if you're waiting in traffic, and you want to listen to some Cowboys content, but you don't want to drive distracted, just throw on the podcast. It's anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes every Tuesday. We're going to bring you some quality content, and we say some stuff in there that we can't bring to YouTube. So keep that in mind, too, as you're searching the Frisco Report on Podbean, Spotify, and iTunes, Google Podcasts, all that stuff. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you download that stuff. Like I said, connect it to Bluetooth with your car and listen away, guys. Tom in the house. I think maybe Anthony Brown gone for Fitz. Jordan Lewis is the truth now. But Anthony Brown has speed, guys. Shango, I'm sure y'all know the Dallas Cowboys show. I'm sure y'all know who he is. He's the reason why I started making YouTube videos. But Shango, he goes off kind of Madden stats and how that transitions into the NFL and how Madden gets their stats and how all that works. And Anthony Brown's fast in Madden. Anthony Brown's fast in real life. So, I like he's a free agent this year. You can lock him up for cheap, I'm sure. I mean, Anthony Brown is quality depth on this team. I like Anthony Brown a lot. That's just my opinion. Fitzpatrick, guys, if he's wanted to be a corner, which someone told me they were reading he's going to be a corner, I don't see the Cowboys pursuing him. Cowboy fan 421, what's up? Man, there's a dog. His name's Billy Bob, and he goes around. He's a dog. He claims to be a Dolphins fan. He thought Ryan Tannehill was still on his team when I talked to him, And Ryan Tannehill's with the Tennessee Titans. Little did you know, I kind of knew about his team. So I don't think Billy Bob's a true fan of his team. I think he just likes to troll. So my moderators, if you see him in here, don't even give him any attention. Just mute him. But yeah, Dolphins are just Dolphin fans right now. Either they're real and they're like we're tanking, or they're fake and they're just trying to hype everything up. Billy Bob, yeah. What do you think about what Norman said about Dak? That any quarterback can make those throws with all that pocket and time. Well, to a point, if he's talking about making those throws when you got all the time in the world because your offensive line, which is probably the best in the NFL, is giving you that time, I agree 100%. You know, if you give Dak all the time in the world, he's going to beat you. And, you know, that was testament, 405 yards, a perfect pass rating, four touchdowns. So, you know, he's kind of right in a sense. If you give any NFL quarterback time to throw in the pocket, they're going to do good things. It's the NFL. That's what's supposed to happen in a perfect world. And when you got a perfect offensive line, you're going to get those results. So I can't hate Josh Norman for saying that. So there's that. Do you miss Dez, Bryant, Morris Claiborne, Brandon Carr? No, not at all. Morris Claiborne couldn't stay healthy. Dez Bryant really couldn't stay healthy once he got paid. And Brandon Carr, I kind of miss him. But our corners have been relatively healthy, and that's what I liked about Brandon Carr. He was always on the field. He was always available. So that's what I did like about Brandon Carr. Allen Hurns is in Miami now with a sad face. Yeah, he is. They had a war at each other. Cowboy on cowboy crime. Oh, my goodness. I think Brandon Carr is still with the Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. Tasman 1503, what's good, brother? Carr was toast. Yeah, Raiders. Didn't they win against the Broncos? I'm really not for sure. But definitely drop your questions down below, guys. I just went over the injury report. Redskins are banged up, and they're banged up a lot. So, you know, Cowboys, the only people they got out, Tavon Austin and Gifford, their linebacker number 57. So Cowboys so far a healthy scratch going into week 2. Redskins are banged up, guys. Adrian Peterson will be starting for the Washington Redskins, so we got to contain him. That defensive line, the Hot Boys, cannot be cold because Adrian Peterson proved that he still has something left in the tank, and he wanted to retire a Dallas Cowboy, so he's going to put everything he has left into this game. That's just the way Adrian Peterson is. I'll be back. I got to go. Check, bro. Thanks, Cowboy Nation. Make sure you come back, man. Yes, Brandon Carr still with the Baltimore Ravens. So, like I said, he's reliable. So yeah, Moore just might save Garrett's job. And, you know, Henry Hill, that's a good point. And I think and if he does, it's a good thing because that means we're winning. Definitely don't want to lose just for the sake of Garrett leaving Dallas. I want to win. We need a Super Bowl ring. So if Moore saves Dallas, then, you know, all praise to Moore. And Garrett maybe because Garrett's been handpicking his coaches for 10 years. And we had Scott Linehan for half that time, and it just didn't work out. So if Moore comes saves the day, we're doing something good. We're doing something right in Dallas. You know, that's a good question. Why isn't Tony Pollard returning punts? You know, they Randall Cobb, when I was at training camp, Randall Cobb was back there catching footballs. Tavon Austin was back there catching footballs. We also had Michael Jackson back there, number 33, who's now on the practice squad catching footballs, and I really didn't see Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard was way too busy, you know, getting the reps that Zeke was supposed to get, plus getting the reps he was going to get. So, you know, Tony Pollard was too busy working with the offense, you know, learning that running back scheme, learning where to go, what holes are going to be open, who to block. So Pollard didn't get those reps because of Zeke's holdout. So that's why I'm thinking Tony Pollard isn't returning punts or anything like that because he was too busy learning that running back position, taking all those reps that he was supposed to get, and plus what Zeke was supposed to get. So that's my opinion there, and that's probably why he isn't taking those punt returns. But that's a really good question. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, he was. Pollard was a punt machine, a returning machine in college. I mean, and he was the number one back over there in Memphis, so he had to do that, and he did it well. Oh, yeah. Well, if both of those guys play different positions, Cobb plays the slot, Michael Gallup plays the Y, so it's kind of hard to compare those two positions and who's better, just because they'll run different routes at any given moment. One's in the inside, one is in the outside, so I wouldn't say one's better than the other. But when you have Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and Randall Cobb on the same field, they're all going to eat and they're all going to make plays for you. That's what I just talked about. And tomorrow we're going to see exactly what the Cowboys are going to do with Tavon Austin's concussion, because I cannot see the Cowboys going into the Washington Redskins game with just 4 healthy wide receivers. I can't see it. So someone might get cut, and Cedric Wilson might get called up to the 53-man roster. So we'll see exactly what happens. Yeah, Devin Smith, like I said, he's the fourth. He'll be the fourth wide receiver if Cowboys don't bring if they don't bring Cedric Wilson up from the practice squad. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see. But guys, it takes 2 seconds. Make sure you hit that like button for me. It really helps the stream out, guys. We got the round table tomorrow, so I won't be going live here on the channel. So make sure you follow Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980, my Cowboys Families channel. Myself and Fifth Quarter Cowboys will be in attendance, guys. So make sure you watch that round table tomorrow. I'll post in my community tab when we're going live, so you guys don't miss a beat. I love Smith's speed too, and people forget Devin Smith was a second-round pick for the New York Jets, so the talent's there. 2 ACL injuries is what set him back. And slowly but surely, he's going to work himself up. And maybe against the Washington Redskins, we'll see that second-round pick talent that Devin Smith has, and he'll come out and he'll dominate for us. So that's what I'm hoping for. And Kellen Moore, we trust. You absolutely right, Stash. What do you think about the talking heads that don't give Dak his props for beating the Giants? I think they're blind. And everybody knows I'm not the biggest Dak fan in the world, but I gave him his props. If you stand in the offensive line like that and you're able to deliver the ball, you're not scrambling, you're not fumbling the ball, which Dak had an issue of last year, and you're making those plays, 405 yards, 4 touchdowns, you've got to give credit where credit's due. And it's a whole team effort. You got that offensive line blocking, you got the wide receivers getting open, you got deadly wide receivers and Cooper, Gallup, and Cobb. You got a hell of a running back in Zeke, and you just got a dominant offensive line. I mean, you have to give Dak credit. He's using his resources as a quarterback to dominate the league. You have to give him quarterback. So the talking heads, they don't bother me. I'm going to be honest with you guys 1,000%. I don't watch Undisputed. I don't watch First Take. I don't watch any of that stuff. I usually stick to NFL Network. And I usually stick to YouTubers, Cowboy Blog, My Cowboys Family, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, those guys. I really don't even watch them because they're so biased against the Cowboys. There's really no information given. As much as they hate the Cowboys, I can't stand to watch it because they're not even given anything valuable to the stage. They're just feeding haters' mouths, and they'll continue to feed them. So I just stay away from negativity. No negativity here, guys. Nothing but positive vibes, unless you're a troll. I might roast you. We might just kick you out of here. It all depends. Dak is fine, absolutely. Let's see. Who's the best wide receiver and the best rapper this year? Post Malone is killing it. Y'all might make fun of me for that. I don't know if that's considered a rapper or not, but Post Malone is taking over. Post Malone's from Dallas, so do like Post Malone a lot. Who's the best wide receiver? Amari Cooper all day. He's your number one. Amari Cooper all day. Yeah, talking heads. Smith was a baller at Ohio State. And you're right, Henry Hill. He really was. Who's the hated guy on Cowboys? What do you mean by that, Brando? Post Malone is a rapper. Okay, so it does count. I think right now Post Malone's the best rapper to date right now. Not forever, not in history. Right now, he's the best rapper. Time to s'more some hogs. Drake. I used to like Drake. I remember Drake got popular, what year? My senior year, junior year, when he came out with the song, "You're the best, you're the best." I don't want to bust your guys' eardrums out, but that song was pretty clutch back in my day. What was that, 10 years ago? Yeah, it was a long time ago. More Kitna, Cobb, huge for this team. And I'm gonna say Kitna is probably the biggest impact so far. You look at Dak's footwork, it has changed dramatically, guys. He's not sliding his toe anymore. He's actually using his hip and his arm to throw that ball. Because and that's what happened. That's why Dak tend to underthrow and overthrow, because his hips and his arm motion wasn't perfected. And I think Kitna has brought that finesse to the quarterback position, and it's helping Dak Prescott out a lot. I like Little Haas X. I don't even know who that is. Sorry if I offend you there. How do you feel about the Fitzpatrick rumors? I did touch on that earlier in the stream, but I'll touch on it again because we might have some new viewers in. Someone told me that he's looking to play corner, and if he's looking to play corner, I don't see the Cowboys pursuing him. I think they like what they got in Byron Jones, Awuzie, Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, who's balling. Got the best cornerback rating as a Dallas Cowboy on the field against the New York Giants. They got Goodwin there. Unless you want to sacrifice Goodwin and put him there, but I don't know if Fitzpatrick plays special teams. So if you cut Goodwin and replace him with Fitzpatrick, I don't know if Fitzpatrick can play special teams. So that's what you got in Goodwin, and that's why Goodwin made the team over Donovan Alumba. We got Travis back too, making a huge. Travis coming back, guys. That's clutch all day long. But we do got Boys for Life in the house, guys. If you want some awesome content, definitely go check Boys for Life out. Just click on his name, hit subscribe. It takes 2 seconds, guys. Come back in here, and we'll start the stream with you. We'll welcome you back in. But definitely Boys for Life, give him a subscribe. He posts a lot more than I do, and it's good content. I'm actually a big fan of his, so definitely make sure you go subscribe to Boys for Life. NBA team. I don't watch NBA. Jonathan Cook in the house, man. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for joining us tonight. I really appreciate your time on this Friday night. It was supposed to be my 10-year reunion. I was supposed to go back home to Texas and go home and do the whole 10-year reunion thing. But my daughter actually had surgery on Tuesday. She got her tonsils out and something behind her nasal cavity out, so she's up sore. I took the whole week of work off, and so I'm dealing with my daughter, who's doing a lot better after 4 days. She's a trooper. She's just like her mama, strong as hell. I was supposed to be in Texas right now doing my 10-year reunion, but I would rather be right here talking Dallas Cowboy football with the best fans in the best world, right here on earth, guys. Cowboy Nation all day. NBA team. I don't watch NBA, guys. I'm strictly NFL, Dallas Cowboys only. Y'all find that out about me. The more I go live, the more y'all get to know me. So there's that. We have to shut down Adrian Peterson, Jonathan Cook says. You're absolutely right. Adrian Peterson can dominate us. So far, the Cowboys defensive line hasn't showed me that they can stop the run. Divisional round against the Rams, C.J. Anderson, Todd Gurley, all that stuff. And then we had Saquon Barkley, who is a really good, really good back. So Adrian Peterson, this offensive line, we got to be able to stop Adrian Peterson, guys. He might be the killer in this game if we don't stop him, because I have a feeling this is going to be a close game. Up until the fourth quarter, my score prediction, 13-24, Dallas Cowboys over the Washington Redskins. You heard it here first, guys. 13-24, Dallas Cowboys all day. Let's see. Cowboys all day, every day. You damn right. I enjoy being here. And I enjoy you being here, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate you guys stopping in, giving me a little bit of your time. Dallas 22 in the house. Again, thank you for your time. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that guy can come back and come back and come back. If the guy was ever to die, best believe he's going to make a comeback. So that's just who Aaron Rodgers is. And, I mean, he's killed us multiple times in playoff games recently. So, you know, Aaron Rodgers, and we got to stop him if we play him. But we got his secret formula in Randall Cobb. We stole one from him. Welcome to the team, Randall Cobb. Yeah, and he does. He gives the freedom to play. And I think the more, because Dak's evolving. Once Dak gets that technique down, that footwork, the arm motion, seeing the field, reading the defense, I think you're going to, because Dak already changes plays. If you ever hear him with his cadence, kill, every NFL quarterback calls 2 plays in the huddle. When you hear kill, he goes back, and maybe he'll throw a hot route in there. He'll get some signals and stuff like that. So I think Dak Prescott is changing plays to a certain extent, but not at the magnitude that maybe the Cowboys want him to be. And again, it's just progression. Remember, Dak Prescott was supposed to be a third string quarterback. Tony Romo got hurt, Kellen Moore got hurt, so he kind of got thrown to the fire. And he's been productive, and he's just learning pretty much on the job. And I think his 4th year this year, right now, it's supposed to be your 3rd year as an NFL quarterback, but because he was a 4th-round pick and whatever, I think that 4th year, Dak, it clicked. And I think we're going to see more of that Sunday against the Washington Redskins, guys. If you're in here, it takes 2 seconds. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. It really helps the stream out. We have a better defense now. Cowboy Fan 91, you're absolutely right, but it's time for that better defense to start showing up. You know, these guys really got to start showing up. You know, the hot boys have been cold for 2 games now, and I'm counting the divisional round playoff game. This better defense got to step up. They really do. And I wouldn't be surprised if teams are going to try to target Leighton Vander Esch. So they got a whole year of film on them. So I really want to see, you know, Leighton Vander Esch, you know, play to a higher level. Jalen Smith play to a higher level. Xavier Woods play at a higher level. Awuzie, I want to be able to see him turn his head and pick those balls off. You're right, we have a better defense now, but it all has to come together and be great. All right, Cowboy Nation, I appreciate your time. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Antonio Woods. Are you a fan of Antoine Woods? If you're talking about Antoine Woods, yes, I'm a big fan of 99. You know, just his story, being on a practice squad with Tennessee, coming from L.A. County, you know, where you don't know if you're going to make it out at the age of 15 or not, because you're either going to be in jail or dead. Antoine Woods has made it out of that, and he's a starting 3 technique for the Dallas Cowboys. I like Antoine Woods a lot. Wonderful story, wonderful guy, and it's time for him to start shining too. Next week, Quinn will have 2 sacks, Tank as well. So, Boys for Life is saying 4 sacks against the Miami Dolphins, guys. I think he's right. I hope he's right. I do listen to Hanging with the Boys. I do like Jesse Holly's take on a bunch of things. It's almost like me and him read each other's minds from Texas to Kansas. So, I do listen to Hanging with the Boys a lot, just because I like who Jesse Holly is. What do you know about Nipsey Hussle? Hope I said that right. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle. Really didn't know a lot about Nipsey. To be honest with you guys, I was trying to do a little research. And the only thing I really was researching was the day he died and how his bodyguards had the day off, and he was going to meet somebody that's got out of prison and buy him clothes and shoes and help that guy get back on his feet. And he didn't have his security guards with him that day. And unfortunately, he got shot, and that was the bullet that killed him. That's what I know about Nipsey, but I heard he was a awesome community guy. And did a lot for his community there too. So that's what I really know about Nipsey Hussle, guys. Hanging with the boys. Is that what you listen to, Manny Fresh? Yeah, Henry Hill. Awesome question, and I did say that because I was telling the guys last night on the stream last night that if the Dallas Cowboys give Wilson a chance, you could see him kind of work into that starting position, and maybe they'll have certain packages to have him in there with Jeff Heath out taking a breather or something, and we're going to see him kind of elevate his game. And I hope Chris Richard puts the best package together for him to be successful, because if you put him out there just to fail, then we're going to be like, oh, we need Jeff Heath back in there. But I trust Richard into putting him in the best position to win and to be great at whatever he's doing in that special package. And I think that's going to elevate him above Jeff Heath by week 8, week 9, if the Dallas Cowboys give Wilson that chance to be great. Saden, what's up, man? Thank you for joining us. When are y'all doing another roundtable? Tomorrow. I won't be live here on the channel, guys. I will be on the roundtable tomorrow. Fifth Quarter Cowboys, myself, Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980, and my Cowboys family. We will be on that roundtable tomorrow talking week 2 Cowboys versus Redskins, guys. So I will not be live tomorrow. Cowboys Face, what's up? Hey, Cowboys Face just hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, on his channel. He did an awesome giveaway, probably one of the best giveaways I've seen on YouTube. So it takes 2 seconds, guys. Just click on Cowboys Face, his name there, and hit subscribe on his channel, guys. Again, nothing but good content. He is in the TTC, and when he does TTC content, it's actually really funny. So Cowboys Face, show him some love. If you're not subscribed to Cowboys Face, subscribe to him. He's a hell of a guy. I known him for years. And again, awesome content. Can you whip and nay-nay? I cannot. I don't even know what that is. Hey, thanks, Henry. I mean, we all got, points at the round table. It's not, the Bible, so to speak, on Cowboys. I mean, Jerry Jones don't listen to us. Stephen Jones don't listen to it. Jason Garrett damn sure don't listen to us. It's just our thoughts and opinions, and I'll say some things like I said, Byron Jones is going to be a starting corner, not a slot. And people disagree with me. I said Rico Gathers wasn't going to be making the team. He's going to be a 4-string. I was right on that. But we all have, just opinions. And somebody might think differently. Somebody might think the same. So if you intertwine all that, that's what makes a good quality show. Because if we're all agreeing, then it's going to be a boring show. We're not going to get the views. We're not going to get the chat box moving. But if we all have our different opinions, and it all might be different, or some might be the same and some might be different, that's what makes a good round table. We don't scream at it. Well, me in Fifth Quarter, we might scream at each other every once in a while on a debate, but at the end of the day, we're all best friends. We're all best buddies. We talk all the time. Behind the scenes, we talk family life. We're all friends on Facebook. So I think that energy, that core energy, just having that makes a damn good round table. And I think that's why we get the views that we do get, is because of that. And I love my brothers and my sister. We can't forget about Miss Fiance over there. Hey, no problem, Cowboys Face, anytime. Why are you not doing it live tomorrow? Because we're going to be doing the live stream on the round table tomorrow. So I will not be going live. I'll be live on the round table tomorrow, not here on the channel. Hey, I appreciate that, Henry Hill. I really do. Beast of the East is in the house, man. I hope you're doing right. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for your time here on this Friday night. Everybody makes it interesting, and I like Beast of the East a lot. You and Joe are my favorite YouTubers, and thank you. Like I said, me and Joe, we do that Podbean podcast. So me and him are together every Tuesday. If you have Spotify, if you have iTunes, just search the Frisco Report. If you're on the road, if you're busy, if you're cooking, if you're cleaning, you want something in the background playing, me and Joe, the Frisco Report, search that up. We will be. In your background. You can listen to us. It's me and Cowboys Blog only. We might have some special guests in there every once in a while. But if we're your favorite YouTubers right there, then that podcast, Henry, is what you need to listen to, brother. Eight camel toes. Play Tupac all day. I like Tupac. Do you play video games? I play 3 video games, guys. I play the latest Call of Duty, I play GTA, and I play the latest Madden. That's the only 3 video games I play. I can't get into anything else. I'm not into fantasy fiction, zombies. I'm not into any of that. But you put me in a war game, you put me in a game where I can steal cars, and you put me in a game where I can play a Madden game and kick everybody's butt that comes across my way, I'm all in. And those 3 games are my life. I love those games. What are your concerns about the game on Sunday? Roger asks. Roger, thank you for joining us. My concerns is, can we stop Adrian Peterson? Can we get turnovers? We got to be able to get turnovers, guys. And I want to see that. I want to see consistency. Can Kellen Moore call a consistent game? Can Dak Prescott play consistent? Now, I don't expect 400 yards every game, but can we see that consistency in Dak? Can we see the consistency in the wide receivers getting open? That's what I want to see. It's really not a concern. It's just my thoughts going into this game. That's what I really want to see. Are we wearing navy blue? Yes, we are. We are wearing the navy blue jersey. Madden 20 is okay. I miss how... Yeah, Madden 20 and Madden 19 is a huge difference, guys. I think Madden 20 is just a lot faster than Madden 19 is. If you get used to playing Madden 20 and you go back to 19, it's like, why are these guys running so slow? I don't know why that is. And there's a lot more glitches on Madden 20 that EA still has to clean up. And that's kind of what I hate about EA, is it takes them forever. Forever. They can get the latest roster up before they can get a glitch fixed. And that's what I hate about EA. But I know that they'll get those things fixed and all that stuff. Hey, Henry, I hope you are right with Maureen Kitna. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Dak wins MVP. No, you're spot on with that. No, you're spot on with that. But it's one game at a time mentality. My Cowboys family is in the house, guys. We were just talking about the round table. My Cowboys family, they're asking me why I'm not going to be live tomorrow, because we got the round table tomorrow, guys. Everybody, show some love to my Cowboys family. Yeah, that's old school. NFL 2K, that's old school shit right there. Round table tomorrow night. You got that right. Gap control on defense. Gerald, you're spot on with that. And that's what the Cowboys have been missing, is that gap control. I hope that Chris Richard says we have a standard. We're not playing by it. We need to play by it. So show me that standard, Chris Richard. Show me that standard. I want to see that standard, guys. What's up, bros of bros? Cowboys Block is in the house, guys. Show Cowboys Block some love. I brought up the podcast like 4 times. I'll bring it up again because Cowboy Block is in the house, guys. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, all that. The Frisco Report. If you want to hear Cowboys Blog and I, the podcast drops every Tuesday. Nothing but raw content on there, guys. So definitely make sure you download those apps if you haven't already. If you have iTunes, the Frisco Report, guys. If you have Spotify, the Frisco Report. If you have Podbean, the Frisco Report. Then we're trying to work on getting onto the All-American podcast. So we're hoping to get there. If we haven't got there already, maybe Cowboys Blog can give us an update if we're on the All-American podcast or not. PlayStation is calling the X button across the middle now. Yeah, they are, actually. It's throwing me off, too. Can Cowboys stop hot sauce? Who is hot sauce? Are you talking about Cole Beasley on Thanksgiving? Is that what you're talking about, guys? But it's almost time for some show and tell, guys. What time is it? We got 15 minutes. We're not worried about Cole Beasley yet. That's Thanksgiving. We haven't even touched Halloween yet. Right now, we're on the Washington Redskins, guys. We got to focus on that. Who will be our biggest threat at Washington? Case Keenum. If you give Case Keenum time, he can throw the ball. We got to be able to hit Case in the mouth, and we got to stop Adrian Peterson. Those are our two biggest threats right there. You stop the quarterback, you stop the running back. It's going to be a smooth selling game, guys. A smooth selling game. Those are our biggest threats right there. Keenum can throw. Adrian Peterson can run. Yeah. No, Cowboys block, you're spot on right there. How about Cedric taking Tavon Austin's spot and not looking back? It's time. I did touch on that earlier in the show, and we did talk about this on the podcast, I think episode number 2. And I said I don't know if Tavon makes this team because of his health. I think it's time for Cedric Wilson to start over Tavon Austin. I said that in the offseason. I stand that by that today. And I told these guys, look out about what the Cowboys do on Saturday. If they call up Cedric Wilson, cut somebody. But I do not see the Dallas Cowboys going into Sunday's game with just 4 healthy wide receivers unless they're going to use Tony Pollard in some way, form, or fashion as a wide receiver. That's the only way I see him going 4 healthy wide receivers. Tristan Hill, he is actually was an active week 1. Unfortunately, as a second-round pick, you don't want to see that. But it's time for Hill to step up. Michael Rodriguez is in the house, man. What's going on, brother? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving me a piece of your Friday night. It's almost show and tell time, and we're going to put in that work. Yes, baby. Sorry about that. My daughter is coming in here showing me some love. Let's see. Show and tell time. Hell yeah. Almost show and tell time, guys. Almost. I think Tony Pollard is going to have a great game Sunday. If they do not call up a 5th wide receiver like Cedric Wilson to the roster come tomorrow, I think Tony Pollard is going to be used as a wide receiver tomorrow, and I think you're going to see great things. Maybe you'll see Zeke and Tony Pollard on the field at the same time. Mind-blowing, right? You might see that tomorrow if they don't call up Cedric Wilson to the 53-man roster come tomorrow, guys. So keep your ears peeled. Refresh your Twitter pages. It's going to be very interesting on how the Cowboys do that tomorrow. OJ, only running back to rush for 2,000 yards in 14 games. Amari Cooper runs good routes. Yes, he does, D-Will. D-Will in the house. Let's see. But anyways, guys, I guess it's almost time for show and tell, guys. If you want some show and tell, give me a hell yeah in the comment section. I can't believe it's almost been an hour since we did this. Okay, hold on. 10 more minutes, okay? Do we got any hell yeahs in the comment section? All right, show and tell time, guys. All right, these are my picture frames that I got. Some Cowboy players. This is Felix Jones. It gives all his stats. I wish I could have got this autograph when he was still in the league. But this is a Felix Jones one here. This right here is obviously the GOAT of all GOATs, Troy Aikman. This is the exact same one, but with Troy Aikman. Probably one of my favorites. I can still get this one signed if I can never get field access, but maybe I'll get my credentials very soon. Who knows? And then obviously, with me being a big fan of his, you can never go wrong with Tony Romo. The exact same setup to what Felix Jones and Troy Aikman was. I did like Felix Jones coming out, so that's why I got his. But I'm looking to buy more of these. They're very hard to find, guys. But this is probably one of my favorite ones. It's Tony Romo's. Again, all his stats and stuff like that, where he went to college, his height, his weight, all that stuff. So I'm looking to get more of these here soon with updated players, Dak, Zeke, stuff like that. But they're hard to find. They really are. Appreciate it, guys. But that's my show and tell, man. I do not collect those. Cowboys blog actually has a lot of those. I'll leave that up to him to collect. Those are like $30 a pop. So, these are like $20 to $30 a pop also. But with those, you got to keep them in a box to collect them. With these, I don't got to keep them in a box. I can hang them up and they'll still be valuable. So, I'm a picky collector, I guess you could say. A very picky collector. Yeah, still sad Roman never got a chance to rent a wing, dude. I'm spot on. I do got 2 tattoos, but I don't want to show them on stream. Yeah, score prediction. I do have a score prediction. I said it on the Podbean podcast, the Frisco Report, guys. 13-24 Dallas Cowboys all day over the Washington Redskins. On that podcast, I even gave a halftime score. So yeah, there's that. Leighton Vander Esch, the next Brian Urlacher, says D. Will. How many Cowboys jerseys do you have? I have a lot of Cowboys jerseys. I got a Jason Witten here, a Zeke, a Amari Cooper, and I got a lot more in the closet. I'd keep these on hand because you never know when I might drop a live video. I think the Cowboys are going to blow them out. Lots of key guys out for the Redskins. Yeah, no, Henry Hill, you're spot on there. You're spot on there. But it's a division game. That's why I kind of have my score 13-24. Taco trade. It depends on what the Cowboys are looking for to get out of them. If they're looking for a player, if they're looking for a draft pick, all that stuff is still up in the air. And Taco's still on this team. Never sleep on any NFC East team. Yeah, forever DC. You're spot on there. Would you guys ever want to have Mark Holmes on a roundtable discussion? Probably not. We have four channels on there already. 5 people on the roundtable. If you get too many people on there, it gets too clogged. People don't have chances to talk. Next thing you know, an hour flies by. Like we've already been live for 52.5 minutes here on the live stream. So that's why we really don't bring in a lot of people into the roundtable, just because we already got 5. Great minds talking as it is, and you don't want to get backlogged and be waiting 20-30 minutes just to talk. So that's why we kind of have that built in there with 4 channels, 5 people. Randall Cobb is a muncher. You're spot on. Wednesday roundtable every Saturday. Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980 does the video side of it. My Cowboys Family does like the podcast style of it. So we got 2 channels doing it. So 1980 really hosts it. My Cowboys Family hosts the podcast side of it. I'm the host of the show, and we also got Fifth Quarter Cowboys, another great mind talking Cowboys football. I still want to see more blitzing. I'm with you there, Henry. I want to see a lot more blitzing. You got a beast like Jalen Smith that can hit that quarterback in the mouth, and I want to see more blitzing. I'm with you there. I want to see more slot corner blitzing. Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown hitting the cornerback in the mouth. We had a sack on Kayvon Frazier sacking Eli Manning earlier in the year. So they got to dial up those blitzes. They got to be smart with those blitzes. But you're spot on with that. I want to see more blitzing by this defense because they got the speed and they got the coverage to do it. I have watched that show 1,000 Ways to Die. Jalen Smith, the next Ray Lewis, D. Will says. Yeah. I want to see slot corner blitzes. I want to see a lot of it. But, guys, we got about 5 minutes left. Go ahead and shoot some questions away, and we'll stop exactly on an hour. I'm sure my Cowboys Family is going live right after this. So we got about 5 minutes left, guys. We got 19 viewers, 17 likes. Can we get 19 viewers and 19 likes? Guys, it takes 2 seconds. Tavon Austin has concussion, D-Will. Yes, sir. 35 minutes. So my Cowboys family will be going live in 35 minutes tonight, guys. They give you a hell of a breakdown. And we got 19 viewers and 19 likes. We're breaking the internet. We are breaking the internet. Dak 400 yards. Great show tonight. Thanks for everything. No, thank you for everything, Henry Hill. Appreciate, man. You were here the entire time. So I appreciate you taking an hour out of your night to come talk with me. I want to see consistency. That's one thing I want to see, Dallas 22, is consistency. We really haven't had that under Scott Linehan, and I want to see consistency from all levels of the game, and I want to see the defense elevate and be the unit they can be. And I think we're going to see that against the Washington Redskins on Sunday. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Monroe. Unfortunately, I'm sorry you have to see him a lot. But I'm here to stay, guys. Definitely. Thank you, Michael Rodriguez. I really appreciate the support. I think we will use Zeke more. I really do. Oh man, Domino, bro, you're a little late. We're about to get off here. We got about 2 minutes left. But I appreciate you stopping and giving me a piece of your Friday night. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Roger, you have yourself a great night too, brother. Be safe this weekend. Have a good weekend. And enjoy watching them Cowboys on Sunday. Nothing but great things. Can you tell a story? Not tonight. We did show and tell, and only got about 4 minutes left, guys. So maybe a story next time. Don't think I got a notification. Do you have that bell clicked forever, DC? Make sure you have that bell clicked. If you have it clicked, just unclick the bell and click it again for me if you don't mind. It really helps out. So you do have the bell clicked. Okay. So just unclick it and click it again. Okay. Okay. Well, please have a safe shift tonight, Domino. Definitely. I'm sorry you missed it, brother. I usually try to go live around 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So try to expect me going live around that time. I'm going to try to go live as much as I can. I don't put any notification when I'm doing it. It's kind of a spontaneous live, but I definitely want to bring you guys some good content. Jason Witten got it again. You damn right he does. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure you stay tuned for the roundtable tomorrow night, guys. We're going to be talking football on there. Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980s channel, my Cowboys Family's channel. Fifth Quarter Cowboy is going to be joining us. A great mind, guys, there. So make sure you tune in for that roundtable. Make sure you download the Podbean app. It's the Frisco Report on Spotify and on iTunes, guys. So definitely check us out on all those platforms, guys. I stay busy talking Cowboys. I talk Cowboys on here, on podcasts, on roundtables. I'm just everywhere, guys. And it's all about this right here, the star, baby, Cowboy Nation. It's been your Dallas Cowboy football news. Cowboys football news. Cowboy Nation.
Peace.
Peace, guys.